Everybody, welcome back to the EQN Sports Desk, all driven by Holiday Auto Group. It is about time you got up here, Mr. Dawson, because I was need to drink in a bad way, and this is how we made it happen.
Well, I'm glad I could come through for you. It's been a long day down there watching them cows.
Getting a little dry, weren't you?
They said, hey, you want to come up? I says, I can be bribed.
You can be bribed.
So here we are.
I tell you what, so I got to admit, this is the Tito's and soda and the tequila and soda, and I accidentally took a pull on that. You're a cowboy. Gosh. You don't just play one on TV. That's a cowboy drink right there. Hey, man, so we didn't get to talk last year after the big win. 2024 Snaffle Bit Futurity champion. Here we are back here at the 2025.
Here
man.
we are.
Here we are. How's it been going so far?
Well, I've been slightly above average.
Yeah.
But but we have not eliminated ourselves from competition. So we
perfect. So we're in there. We're alive.
We're alive. So and it's it was kind of a rough week, honestly, in the rain. And I don't know what was going on. It was, man, there was lots of mistakes. And I mean, I don't know. I don't know if we're just everybody's gone so much. I don't know. I've not seen that many mistakes, to be honest. Because like I say, there's some really good horses, stub to toe.
Sure.
You know, I mean, and so all of a sudden, so many years, if you're not a 217, 218 in that rain work, mister, you're kind of hanging your old lip down and you're ready to go home.
You're having to push.
And shoot, this year, if you're over a 13, you're like, hey, good. Bring on the herd, baby, and let's get ready to go again, because it's anybody's ball game.
What do you think it is, Chris? Do you think that it's the guys that the competition's getting so good that guys are trying a little too hard, or what do you think? You know what I mean?
I don't have any idea, because the horses are fantastic. All the guys are fantastic, and I think sometimes it's just the way the cookie crumbles. Way it is, you know, it just things didn't go right. There was just a lot of heckhead out there and a lot of grief, and so like I say, but then we turn around today and these cows have been pretty good. And you know, and it's been up and down. Like I say, we lost a leader today, and so those are sad. Those are heartbreakers.
That is a heartbreaker.
Every heart in the place broke right there, because that has been a great horse coming in here. He won Reno. Talking about Nick Gowers, and that's a great horse, a cow power bred horse. And
we did. I mean, we had him up here talking yesterday. You know, 222 and a half coming in.
Hey, I hope you're not bad luck.
Gosh, right? Don't say that. I'm usually I'm usually the guy everybody wants to come see at the end.
Well,
so I don't want to be the guy in the middle that's taking y'all out. Gosh, that boy. Well, that's terrible right there. I'm bad luck at the horse shows. Gosh dang it.
That'd be a horrible deal.
That would be horrible.
But that was a tough deal there.
So so I didn't see his run. Was third cow just kind of got him?
Right at the buzzer.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, he cut. You know, I think he just cut a cow with a lot of cow with a lot of time.
Yeah.
And
that's what I heard. He had about 25, 30 seconds
on him.
Stubbed
to toe, and that rascal just ate on his shorts until, lost him right at the buzzer. And I mean, man, I couldn't feel worse for him.
Oh, man. And, this pin, for anybody that's ever shown in the Watt Arena, I remember years ago announced the World Finals in here. This is not a very big pin. So you get down there. Where was he in the herd? Was he deep in the herd? Like, was he down there?
He was relatively deep in the herd as well.
So there you go. So you're trying to push one up. Because it's such a small pin, boy, they can get back on you pretty dang fast.
Don't take much, and
doesn't take much.
And them good horses, they draw a little bit in the middle of that turn.
Absolutely,
you're 2 turns, and you're right back
in the herd.
You've got zero margin for error, and I mean anything can happen. So
and boy, with 30 seconds on the clock, that's what I heard. 25, 30. I mean, and you're with 25, 30 seconds, you're cutting to win something for sure. But gosh dang, it's a lot of time. It's a lot of time. It's a lot of time. Well, gosh dang it. Like you say, that's the game we play, right?
That's it.
So what do you got? How many are you showing?
I've got 3. I've got another one for Nancy that's actually out of the same mare as Life by the Drop. He's a highbrow cat. I'm going to show him here tomorrow.
Gotcha.
He's not been the greatest reining horse, but it was the most fun I've had.
Your agent keeps calling.
I'm telling you. You saw me put that on Do Not Disturb.
Right.
So it is the most fun I had marking a 211 in years.
Really?
I mean, he was so good. He was fun to show. He's such a neat little horse. And like I say, he's just not quite a reining horse in them stops. But he's fun to work a cow on, and he's a neat dude,
That's awesome.
And like I say, he belongs to Nancy. He's out of that Life by the Drop's mother.
Yep.
And, I think they just put her in the East Coast Hall of Fame.
Pacific Coast and West Coast. Pacific Coast. Yeah, Nancy. So I called Nancy 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, and just had a chat with her.
Yep.
And cool story, that whole deal from San Ynez and that whole. There's a lot of history right there,
and that ranch Vickers Crawford Ranch. If anybody wants to look it up, there's a ton of history about that.
A ton of history. It was really cool. Her and I had a really good chat, and then they put her in the Members Hall of Fame there at the Pacific Coast, the cut just here a week ago, and pretty dang cool. It's pretty, and holy cow, they're part of so much in the industry.
Oh, I'm telling you,
so much of the industry.
Yeah, they fill a heck of a void. And like I say, Nancy loves her horses, and she loves coming to the events and watching.
She loves it more than anything.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's pretty dang cool. Yeah. That's awesome. So what about your wife? What's she got going?
She's just doing Sarah things. She's just been knocking them out, you know.
She's been beating her pants off. Like, I mean, just kind of what she does.
You know, her low score was a 14.5 in the rain, and I think
her low score was a 14.5.
And so she come back in the rain today and was 17.5, I think. So she's back up in that 33 range, 32, 33. Yeah. So, you know, not where she's used to being, but right now this year I think it's going to be right there.
Going to be right there where you need to be.
Yep. And so she's got 3 others, and they're all, I don't know, 18s, 19s, I don't know, Sarah things, you know.
Just Sarah stuff.
What she does.
That's just what she does.
Yeah,
you know, my wife's name's Sarah.
Win.
My wife's name's Sarah too, and that's what they do. They just run the deal.
I'm telling you, I know another Sarah.
Yeah, there's one right over yonder who also runs the deal. Kind of runs the show. That's just what they do. It's just what they do. So yeah, a little bossy, not a lot bossy, a lot bossy. So taking that into consideration, we have the 3 different disciplines. So what do you think? I know this is a loaded question. What do you think it's going to take to make it Saturday night? What is your guess right now?
Like what number? I was going to say a whole bunch of luck is what it's going to take to make it Saturday night.
Right. Oh. What? Just by what you're seeing. I mean, I know that's a totally loaded question.
It is, and I think it seems like every event, you'll get into this first event and it'll be a little low, and people think, or high, and people think, oh, it's going to be this and it's going to be that, and it always evens out.
Ends up right where it's supposed to be.
It always ends up being. Yep. So I mean, I think the last few years it's been right around a 51, right in that area. Yeah. And I mean, so if it's a 49,
it's going to be right there.
50, it's going to be right there.
It's going to be right there.
There's so many horses. Yeah. Like it seems low, but there's so many dadgum horses here that you're going to have a lot of people get through, and it's going to feel low, but you're still going to have your 30 that are going to be knocking it out.
Isn't there like 60 or 70 more horses this year?
I'm
pretty sure. I'm almost
positive. You have to talk to powers that be. I mean,
we'll just make it up. Let's just make up. I think there's like 60, 65, 70 more horses this year in the open. So right there, you're not stubbing your toe.
No.
Like, you got to go show your horses.
That's it.
How are the cattle feeling this year?
Hey, they've been fantastic, actually. I mean, I'm going to tell you what, it was funny. And I don't want to speak this into existence, but the second set, 2 days, have been real tight. Yeah. Why it's the second set, I don't know. But every other set of the day, they've come out and opened up. And I mean, you know, they're steers. Yeah. And so you're not going to want to be out there stubbing your toe and, you know, giving them a big old head start. Yeah. But, I think as long as they step away from you, man, it's been fine.
It's been fun. Yeah. All right. So, you know, Sarah told me I had to tee this up, and I'm going to be that guy. I'm going to be that guy. So there's a handful of you guys that have won 4 of the 5. World's Greatest.
World's Greatest what?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Yeah.
One of them.
My wife accuses me of putting that event on a pedestal and makes it more elusive than it should be.
Is that what she tells you?
Yeah.
Gosh, you're just like, honey, can't we all just have a goal?
Right.
God dang.
All right, and that's it. So I don't know. Well, like I say, I mean, you got to have something out in front of you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you got to have something out in front of you. Like I say, we're kind of transitioning right now, though, because Ray's Net, we retired. I've showed him the last few years. I've been second and third on him.
Yep.
4th on TJ, 5th on Sally. So I'm filling in all the numbers.
Yeah, you got them. There's one number left. It's fine.
Here's the thing. As I've filled in so many things, I think I've gotten every 5-point penalty there is to be had in the finals. I mean,
in the finals,
I've broke barriers. I've kicked out. I mean, if it's a 5-point penalty, I've done it in the finals. The world's greatest. So I mean, it's
then it's just coming. It's just a matter of time right now.
No,
that's it, man. Isn't it cool? I tell you what, you know, Chris, I talk about this a lot up here. From the outside looking, this deal is so dang cool what you guys have got here. I mean, the 3 different disciplines here at the Snaffle bit. The world's greatest, putting everything together. This cow horse world is awful special, isn't it?
It sure is.
I mean, it's a special deal.
No, that's it. I mean, you got it's still a job, but it's the best job you can have, I reckon. I mean, again, like you get paid to come out here, and like I said, I think keeping the perspective of it. I think this is an easier sport to keep the perspective of it because it is. As Russell always likes to say on the Full Contact show, the instant death, the sudden death of the fence work that, you know, that just you can go from to the top to the bottom right now. Yeah. I mean, it keeps you from getting too, you know, in love with yourself because I'm telling you, you read you a couple press clippings and I'm going to tell you what, the next time around they're going to slam you right there in the dirt.
Next one's your obituary,
That's
right?
it.
Yeah,
That's
God dang. Hey, talk to me about horsepower. Talk to me about horsepower in this game, like just over the last 10, 15 years.
Dude, I'm going to tell you, it's crazy. Because 10, 15 years ago, there was guys that could out-train you, right? You could out-train. So, I mean, if you worked hard enough,
you were going to get them.
Hey, you could be prepared. You could out-prepare somebody. And now everybody works hard. Everybody's got good horses. Everybody knows what they're doing. So it's just everybody's set up. So now it's just come to town, and you might as well roll the dadgum dice, to be honest with you, because everybody's got it. I mean, it can you could shake them up in the bag, and it'll be different every day.
Every day.
Every day.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
Like I say, then it makes it that game of mistakes. So just whoever's day it is, it is what it is.
That's it.
Man, that's very, very cool. Man, I think that this what we've got going on here, watching this, I'm going to ask you one more question. So being here, it's going to go against everything we just talked about, I guess. So it's kind of a dumb question. But now that you've won it one time, does that help at all? And let me preface this question. So you talk to guys that have won gold buckles, like at the finals, and, you know, in the team rope and calf rope and bronc riding for that matter, they say, you know, once you've done it once, it feels like it gets easier because you know you have that mental preparation, you've done it. Is there any merit to that at all?
Man, I don't know, because, I mean, last year for me, honestly, that was probably the first year that I had really just resigned myself to the fact that I probably wasn't going to win it, right?
No kidding.
Yeah. I mean,
so you just let it happen, and it worked out the best.
And I'm going to tell you what, and honestly, them horses, I love them horses, but I was like, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to do me. And what I do is I have more fun than everybody else. That's my goal, all right? Is my goal standing. So I just tried to show my horses that way. And so I went into reining in them finals with that mindset of I'm going to have more fun reining tonight than anybody else. And I think I marked 21s or something on both of them, man. I mean,
how cool is that?
And so, but I'm going to tell you, I got to credit my man Stefan that works for me, Stefan Heim. We're getting ready, and I was having a little bit of heck with this horse last year, and I don't know, he didn't know it or whatever. Anyway, I'd had a little heck with one horse, and he said, hey, don't worry, boss, this is your fun one today. And I'm like, fun one? This son of a gun's been puckering me up all week. I don't know how I'm going to get through this deal. And he's like, well, it looks like you have fun when you ride him. Like, you know, by the end of the day, end of that work, I was like, yeah, I do, because if he gets a little strong or something, I just get loose and just go with it, and he just chills out and goes, and it gets better. So I'm like, make sure when I go in here that I'm loose and I'm having fun.
How about that?
Yep, it was unbelievable.
A little bit of perspective at the right time,
that's
isn't
it?
You know, what would you say to that competitor? I love this, Chris. I absolutely love this because you do have fun, but yet you're a competitor at the highest level. You know, I mean, we're here to win.
Sure, no, absolutely.
Don't ever take being the funny guy for wanting to,
not
wanting to win, right?
Yeah.
But what would you say to that person, no matter what event they're doing? I don't care if they're cutting, rain. I don't care if they're snow skiing. That's a great thing that you just said. Talk to me about settling in.
Well, I'm going to tell you what. I listen to a lot of stuff like Pete Carroll, Steve Kerr, both them guys.
Yeah,
talk a lot about, hey, to get in that flow state, you got to be enjoying it. You got to be loving what you're doing and experiencing joy while you're doing it. So if you're not getting that, then you're not maybe optimizing yourself. And so that's kind of the way I feel when I get in there, and I feel like I'm going down the fence, and it's those days that you're showing 5 or 6, and it just feels like you're in a rhythm, and you know what the cows are going to do before they do it. Man, everything's fun, right? And you start pressing, you start worrying, you have a bad run, or you have a good run, or you put too much pressure on yourself because you sold this horse to somebody for X amount of money, and all of a sudden
all
it's not
the
being
BS,
fun.
all the BS,
all the outside stuff that
means nothing.
The horse don't know.
Yeah,
that horse don't know, and that cow don't know. And so if you can get in sync with the things that the cow knows and the horse knows, man, you're going to stand your chances of success are going to go up exponentially.
Absolutely. And you know, you read those books and you listen to those guys, it only takes us about 10 seconds to get in that zone. We can have fun.
Yep.
We can be loose at the stalls. We can be loose. But then it only really takes us under a minute to get in the zone, to chill everything. There's no reason to walk around here all day long
it'd be too much. You'd be too
worn
much.
Out.
That's it. You get worn out. It's too much. And like I said, then you have to find your own zone too.
Sure.
Right? There's guys that zone is kind of quiet and focused.
Yep.
My zone is pretty chill.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I don't really want to be having just random conversations.
Sure.
5 minutes before I show.
Yeah.
But I mean, but I can.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And so,
absolutely.
So
yeah, to every man their own, for sure, in that deal. But man, I love that. Just get into it. So because you listen to that kind of stuff, there's a whole wealth of knowledge from other champions in different worlds out there, isn't there?
Absolutely.
I mean, competitors outside, whether it be Navy SEALs or guys that train Jordan and Kobe and whatever, there's a wealth of that sure helps mentally, doesn't it?
Absolutely. And I'm going to tell you, like, the deals we've been doing with the soldiers has really brought me to it's given me such a great perspective on life.
Oh, I bet.
That deal
I didn't even think of that.
It's changed my world. And then, but at the same time, some of the things that we've taught them and I've learned is that so much of it is about the anxiety. Okay, because you can get, when they're tight, and however that anxiety manifests itself, whether it be in like a ragey kind of deal or whether it's a nervous kind of deal, it don't matter. But if you're anxious, your brain ain't working right. Right? If you can settle in and you can deal with the anxiety, then all of a sudden things get easy. And so it's the same with those horses. So what I learned coaching those guys, I've taken and tried to apply to my horses. I don't know that it works all the time, but it makes my life easier.
Sure.
And then like I say, some of them you got to put a little more pressure on, some of them a little pressure off. But as long as you're being mindful about the anxiety that they're going through, okay. And if you can minimize that, man, all of a sudden things start to click.
That's unbelievable. That is outstanding. So talk to me about that. Tell me about that. What you've been doing with those guys.
Oh, well, we just teach them to do stuff they don't know how to do, right? And then we've been doing hard stuff with them, and we're trying to get them to. We're working on some pretty cool stuff that and they're going to be in the works. I don't know. Me and Noyce have been working on some stuff pretty strong this week. But so stay tuned. Stay tuned, everyone, for things that are coming, because it's going to get ranked.
So you deal with those guys. Those guys, I bet, dude. You said perspective. We're riding we're chasing cows down a fence.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody shooting at us.
No.
That's got to help with your perspective.
Well, absolutely. And like you say, it's in such a cool deal, and it's why in the world has the Lord let me do this for a living?
Sure.
Well, getting in the help that we've been able to give them guys and the feedback we've got from their wives, shoot, man, I'm like, okay, all right, so this is why I get to do this.
It's not this.
This is why I get to do this.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's got to be so rewarding,
dude,
too.
Yeah, it's ranked.
That is some of the coolest stuff in the world, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Isn't it amazing? And isn't it amazing what the dirty, toughest badass in the world, what a horse does to that guy?
Oh, man.
Isn't that something?
Hey, I'm telling you.
People that have never witnessed that's something.
Yeah.
You can take the gnarliest dude in the world and put him around a horse. It's cool, isn't it?
Yeah. And it's funny because you always have them guys, and it's always the guys that are super jacked up, right?
Yeah,
I mean, these guys.
Wound.
And they get on, and them horses, they can't really get them out of a trot.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they're like, and I've got a little saying, I mean, inevitably, by day 2, they're like, why won't he go?
Yeah.
My partner, you carrying a heavy load. And
you got to let it go,
and
buddy.
You got to let it go.
Let it go, brother.
And I mean, and it's every time.
I bet you can see it. I bet you can physically and just see the whole.
It almost like every group, you almost just have that guy, that guy, that guy. It's kind of like these cows, to be honest. Like they come in, like y'all just have a dry race board and be like, hey, you got these cows. Like, okay. But, I mean, because them guys, you got that guy in that group, and I think that's everywhere and everything that you do. I don't care if you're going to a clinic.
Sure.
You got that guy, and you got this guy, and you got the same pecking order, just in different ways. But
I bet it's cool to see those guys when they finally, I hate to say the term give it up, but you know what I mean, but when the man gives it up, just lets it all, whatever that is, Yeah,
because it's super hard for them because those guys are so used to
control. They're
everything.
in control. They're in control of everything.
We have a little dallying exercise, right? And this one old boy, he's got it, and we've got him latched to a steer.
Yeah.
And he's got to hold this rope, and I'm talking
he ain't
about.
Gonna let you burn
I mean, the veins are popping out. I'm like, partner, it ain't gonna work. You're gonna have to let it slip.
Yeah.
You gotta let it slip. You can still go to the horn, but you just have to turn loose a little bit. And man, it was. But those kind of experiences, right?
Boy, isn't that
stick with them?
I mean, that's a parable for life, right there.
That's
for those guys. Yeah. Absolutely, you got to let that rope slide if you want to get this dally. Well, I can't let it go.
Right?
You can. You can, and then you'll have it as long as you want to if you just get it to that horn.
That's it. So yeah,
boy, I bet, man. Good for you for doing that
it's
stuff.
been awesome. It's been awesome.
It's cool being around those guys, isn't it? I mean, getting to share those stories and the perspective that you get being around those guys.
I'm telling you.
It's pretty neat.
Yeah.
Well, good on you for doing that, Chris.
Yeah.
I mean, thanks for that, pal.
Oh, well, yeah, it's my pleasure. Yeah, we're actually, me and I think Kyle Noyce and another Patrick Benson, we're going down to do a little free fall school after this horse
What?
show. Oh, yeah.
No,
so
you're
we
not.
get done with this, we're headed to Florida. So we're going to go jump
Are you
out of
kidding
some
me?
airplanes for about a week and learn how to do the solo deal. And, yeah, Palatka, skydive Palatka. So,
Really?
oh, yeah.
God dang, is it like some teams guys going with you, or what have you got?
Well, so that we got to doing the round canopy deal down there with some teams guys.
Yeah.
And then, so we're just going down there right now to go get
That is so.
Yeah,
that is so awesome.
Yeah, go get through the old AFF class.
Dude, that is so cool. Good for you, man.
Yeah.
That is so good. Sarah, I've got. Remember that story about I jumped.
No, we've done this. We've already done this, and it's already been on TV.
I know.
A little at first.
One of the
No
guys.
time for the joke.
No,
just the punchline.
Just the punchline. That's what's funny. He knew anyway. It's pretty funny. So one of the guys that started work for Jeremy Olson was up at the house helping me load a trailer the other day, and he brought up that story, and I just thought it was fun. Anyway, inside story, funny stuff, but real. Man, that's cool. That is cool. That's good stuff, pal. Good on you guys for doing that. So, well, pal.
If you want to hear that story, you can go to Keller's Full Contact. Kenny Pugh tells that story.
Does KP?
He tells that story on his interview we did.
That's so perfect. That is so perfect.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of fun with that guy. God dang, that's funny stuff. That's some pretty funny Kenny Pugh stories over the years. I was telling one the other day. He where were we? I can't remember. Him and Westfall or something got into it and did a deal at Idaho one year, and so then he was judging at Carol Ward's show out in California, and I was announcing, and I told Bob Freeman, and I can't remember who. I think it was Freeman. He was monitoring. I said, hey, put Kenny Pugh in that last box. Put him in box 5 over there. So I introduced, and the way they had to get up on there, like you had to go one at a time to get in your boxes. So I introduced, here's Judge 1, Judge 2, Judge 3, Judge 4. Well, I started playing the Rocky music, and I announced Kenny Pugh, here is what 6'3" tall, blah, blah. And it was just so he reaches around, gives me the bird. It was funny. It's just good dudes. Just fun stuff. Right. Fun guys. Fun stuff. But. Well, pal, I tell you what, man. Thanks for coming up and hanging out. Thanks for buying me a cocktail.
Hey, absolutely, my pleasure.
It's a good deal. Pleasure. Absolutely.
Yeah, sure. I love the setup. Hopefully, I have a good reason to come back up here and talk to you again sometime this week.
One more thing.
Hopefully, not just commentating later in the week.
I don't. Where did you get the rubber bands that you were shooting from the floor?
Dude, they just stacked. Well, they didn't stack today because I didn't work enough horses. But yeah.
Just main run. Yeah, just all your tails. Yeah. So we're sitting up here, and you can kind of tell the arena's way down here below us. We're doing an interview, and there's just rubber bands just randomly flying up here. Well, it's Dawson.
It took me about 4 shots to get Shad Parkinson in the back. Yeah, I was winging his hat, and they were just right here, right there. I bet you could see him on this.
Yeah, you could. I was like, what is going on here?
I got him drilled right there. I hope I got an.
Yeah, working on your windage. I mean, that's a pretty good shot from down there. That's a ways. God dang, unbelievable. Talented man. Well, pal, I tell you what, have a good rest of the week.
Hey, I appreciate it.
Come up here and see me again.
Absolutely.
All right, let's definitely do this at the end of this deal because that's always cool.
Yeah, darn right.
That's always cool.
Darn right.
Yeah, we're not going to do the snake bit deal. I will not be the desk that snake bites people. I'm writing that off right now.
I like it.
All right, pal. Well, hey, man, thanks for coming up, Chris.
Yep.
Appreciate you, pal.
Yes, sir.
All right, everybody, that is going to conclude our night here at the Snaffle Bit Futurity, all brought to you by our friends at Metallic Cat, and we will be back here in a couple days. Remember that you can watch all of the action each and every day. Everything's streaming right on the NRCHA website, and we'll be back bringing you more interviews from the sports desk with champions, past champions, sponsors, you name it. We've got it up here at the EQN Sports Desk, all driven by Holiday Auto Group. Everybody have a great evening. We'll see you in a couple days.